starting a YouTube channel. I'm starting a YouTube channel. Starting a YouTube channel. Okay. Guys, I'm so excited. Okay. Is this thing on? Okay. Hello. Welcome. I am very excited. Okay, so I am starting a YouTube channel, obviously. This is my intro video. I'm gonna kind of explain what the channel is about and like my goals and what I want to accomplish with this and like just everything that my channel is going to be. And so first of all, this is the set. This is like this is our hangout kind of chill spot. Um yeah, this is what was that? Yeah, this is where we'll do a majority of our just like chats and kind of like podcast vibes, like visual podcast kind of vibes. And yeah, so if you could just take a look around the room. Um as you may have noticed, I have a Barbie. This is Juliana. This okay, actually before before I start, I have to say um I have dissociative identity disorder, and a big part of this channel is going to be talking about the reality of what dissociative identity disorder is, DID, because I have like kind of observed and I've noticed that there has been like a lot of channels and a lot of TikTok like creators getting called out about faking DID, and I have been sitting there and just yelling at the screen because I see it too before they get called out, where I'm just like, that is not the full reality of what DID is. Like a lot of um people like to think that it's just like, oh, it's like this quirky disorder where you're kind of just like switching between different personalities and it's just like all fun and like you just like that one girl that fell in love with one of her alters and how they could just like communicate and it was like all fine and dandy and lovely and great. And I'm just thinking like, in order for you to get, my mouth is so dry, in order for you to get to that point where you can communicate so freely with all of your alters and have it be just like cohesive and organized, takes a lot of freaking work. Like, and so this channel is going to be like, I'm going to talk about the reality of what DID is and how I came about even finding out that I had DID, because and I'm still in the middle of my journey. Um I don't know why I hate that term. Anyway, I'm still in the middle of just like figuring out how to be, basically like, how do I be the best optimized human? How do I be a human where I can just like be calm and like coast through life and enjoy it? And by doing that, I had to accept that like I have alters. They all are different identities that are like in my brain. It's basically like I I have one brain, but there is like, well, right now there's a total of 12 different consciousnesses, whatever, you know. Basically, one brain is holding like 12 sub brains. And the person that's going to be running the channel is Jense. I I am who is fronting right now, and fronting is kind of just like I am who is like connecting with the outside world, external. And also Delilah is going to be a part of it. You will hear about her. She's like the creative director of this like whole setup, whole shebang. She's going to make sure everything looks fine and dandy and pretty and all of that. And so yeah, in a future video, I'm going to explain like all of my alters and what their job is, because I I have figured out the best way to organize my brain is to think of it like I'm running a company. So like me, Jay, I am the host. So basically I'm the one that's usually fronting and like running the everyday kind of thing. Like I'm the one that's in charge. I'm the one that I'm like the main brain who's um like I am the main brain that my alters came from. That is how you, that's the wording. I'm the main brain that where my alters kind of just like split off and came from. And a big thing that a lot of people forget about DID is like this the way that my brain learned how to structure itself is a sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. So if you see me just moving about, um sorry if it's annoying, but like I just have to, you know. Okay. So what was I even saying? Oh yeah, to for my brain, like because it fragmented into these other tiny like subcategory of identities, that is because I experienced a lot of trauma at a young age. And so having DID comes like the only reason that I have DID is because it came from a lot of pain in my past. And each one of my alters, they have like specific memories of how they were created and what kind of pain that they came from and why they are here to protect Jay. So like if I was going through like a really um traumatic moment in life, basically one of my alters would take that moment and like separate Jay from it and just go help out and be like, I'm going to take care of this so that Jay can continue to survive and live and they don't have to like experience this kind of thing. And I like to use the phrasing like internal and external a lot. Um like internally, I can sense all of my alters. I kind of know when I switch between um and switching is just basically like a different identity interacting with the external world. So yeah, and that's a big thing. And another thing I like to think about is like co-consciousness, because sometimes there's two alters. Like it could be Jay and jense, and that's basically how it is right now. Like um I've switched to Jay because jense is like super pumped and excited, but he's just gonna like hang out in like my little brain space right here while I kind of explain, and then I can switch it over to him and he can just freak out and be excited. Um and yeah. Um I know this probably sounds like crazy confusing and also kind of like that I'm just nuts, that I'm like but it's real. I I'm experiencing it. Do you guys like my my mic? It's a drumstick. Cuz I'm also going to release music on this channel and it's going to be really good. So please stay pumped for that. Who said that? Um yeah, this I've had these drumsticks, drum set. I said drum set before, huh? Yeah, I've had these drum sticks for a while, so I thought I was like putting it on my shirt and I was like, that looks that I hate it. And I feel like I need to hold something. So I get why people attach their mics to drumsticks. Yeah. Um okay, so yeah, so this channel I'm gonna basically like tell my life story. And because because I'm like so excited with all of the breakthroughs that I've made, I I want to talk about it, and I want to just like I'm so excited and I need an outlet, so I'm just like it makes sense to just like make a YouTube channel, and then if people want to watch, they can watch, and if people don't want to watch, then it still works out because I got it out. Like it left my internal world. And that is like the biggest thing about having DID is like each altar has like their own like it literally is kind of like having like Inside Out. It's literally that. Like there's different people. I don't like saying people because like I feel like they're not different people because they all came from me, Jay, but they're just like different versions, I guess, that are like just hyper distinct and like so yeah. But I'm gonna go into more detail in future videos about explaining everything that's going on in my brain because I honestly think it is like very fascinating. And I love science and I love studying and I love like research and I love writing papers. Like I love school. Love school so much because I love being like a little detective, especially with like math problems or like scientific studies and stuff. And like there is studies that I want to do because I love psychology. So um yeah, and that's Jack, the Jack part. He's basically like he would be a really good forensic psychologist because he loves studying and he loves research and is like the analyzer of the brain. So he's pretty cool. Um yeah. So also some of these videos I feel like I'll probably just like maybe one I feel like I'm gonna just like sit down in front of the camera and just rant and talk and just get it all out because someone just knocked on my door. I'm not here. Okay. Sorry. I hate answering my door. I don't answer it. If I don't know that someone's coming, like I'm not opening the door. I'm too paranoid. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna like break the stigma too that DID has because a lot of the media portrays it as like, oh, there's a normal personality, and then there's like this evil other personality of them, and then they make it into like this thriller horror movie. So then when people in real life see like, oh, this person has DID, they're like they think of that movie and they're like, oh my god, is that person gonna just like freak out and attack someone someday and just completely switch? And I'm just like, I hate it so much because it is not how it is. Like it doesn't work like that. Like yeah, there's parts there could be parts in like parts in your brain that are more angry and do lash out, but you it's like it's just not like that at all. Um yeah. It's not like it's some evil personality that you have completely no control over, cuz like there is ways that you can learn how to like control it. And yeah, it's I just hate the media portrayal of the ID so much, and I just want to like set the record straight. And in doing that, that means that I have to basically like show all sides of it. So I'm like really excited to start this because I need to get this out. I need someone to listen and be like, I don't know, if you think the brain and psychology is as cool as I do, then we're gonna have a lot to talk about. And so yeah, but let me know if like my little setup I got here is like too busy and there's like too much going on. I don't know. I feel like I like videos where I can like look around the room at different things while the person is talking because I feel like I just need like that extra, like I need something else to focus on instead of just the person sometimes, you know? And that's why I'm like I'm going to use a drumstick as a mic, and I have a lot of like the books that I like. And oh my gosh, this is Juliana. She's kind of like an elf on the shelf, but instead it's a Barbie on a book. she she's not like actually on the book, but like you know what I mean. So she's kind of like the observer. This is Sadie's Barbie. Sadie is a little. Um, she yeah. We got her today because Sadie was just like, I really want a Barbie to play with, and I'm like, you know what, Barbies are great. Let's get you a Barbie. And so yeah, y'all better be nice because Juliana is watching you, and she's listening. And yeah, I mean, actually, yeah. But if you do be mean, um, I won't really care because I like what I'm doing. So what? Okay. I'm just so excited. Okay, yeah. And also I need to make sure that I have a disclaimer. Basically in this channel, I this is not a replacement for medical advice, diagnosis, treatment. I'm only talking about my own life and what has worked for me and what I did. So in no way am I saying that this is the only way and this is like what um like basically don't take what I'm saying as gospel because I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just going to tell you guys what has worked for me. And what I always want to say is Jay is not famous. Jay is informative. So, which means um yeah, I I want to tell you um I want to inform you about my life, not your life. Jay is not famous. Jay is informative of their own life. So, yes, that is the plan, y'all. That is the freaking plan. And I have like a little side table here, and it's not really a table. It's a kennel for my cat. A record with like the I have the hardest time remembering words. What's the thing that a record goes into? And it's like case, the record case. Is that what it's called? Like the thing you open and it's like I don't even know. It's basically just like a record in a little like paper slot. An Arctic Monkeys record, and I have this salt lamp that's like holding it down so it stays level because there's a handle on top of that thing on the top of the kennel that'll make it like tilty. And so yeah, I'm just basically like one cat swipe away from all of my water and caffeine just tumbling to the ground. But I I'm just hoping that that doesn't happen. Like we're just going to hope for the best. And you can't see this, but I have a rug on the floor, and it's not a rug. It's a heated blanket actually, and it's really fuzzy, like a rug. So I feel like I am the epitome of like using things not in the way they are intended to, but like it still works. And I think and honestly sometimes I feel like it works better when you can just like make your own little setup, you know? So, and this is like the art stuff and the art side of me. I love art, I love painting. I Um, I did all of these things that you can see around the room. Yeah, and that's also what Delilah likes to do. Um, and I have this shelf full of clothes because like I'm obsessed with fashion. I love fashion so much. Um, I just love being able to express myself in like cool ways, like, and also like everything I um everything I wear like for a reason, and everything I do for a reason as well. And yeah, but so I have like books that I think kind of represent a lot about me. Um oh yeah, back to the side table. I have my bluey cup of water, and I have this coaster, and it says me, sometimes I talk to myself, and then me again, OMG, same. And I'm like, yep, that could not be more true in my case because literally I do talk to myself between all of the altars, and sometimes I'll like be talking out loud. And it's just how like sometimes the altars to communicate with me better, they like want to use my voice to talk to me. So, which is, yeah, but I was just like, that is perfect. When I saw that, I was like, I have to get it. Um, but yeah, and I have this box that I made in rehab, and this side it says small steps, deep breaths, because that is like my motto to life. Like, um, yeah, basically like small steps, deep breaths. Like, just take it easy, take it slow, and you'll be fine. And then this says be kind to yourself, because I think that is like also number one in life. Always be kind to yourself. Always. Um, yeah, and then got my little side table. Oh, I have this um art dice. And so basically there's like different dice of different color, and they have different things you can do, like a color, texture, style, mood, setting, and you like roll the dice and you're like, I don't know what to paint. So then you roll the dice and then you just paint what the dice tells you. So I this is probably not good for the record at all, but I don't know. I have to figure something else out because I just realized. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do a lot of art stuff on this channel. Like basically this is just going to be like a giant mind dump of a channel, I guess. Like I'm just going to do what I want and what I want to work on and document it for you guys. And if you guys want to listen and watch, great. And if you don't, I get it. Most of this is going to be nonsense, and it's just going to be like just the random things that I do and how I live my life with DID. And yeah, so I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like I have been dreaming of doing this for so long, and I was just like, what's the worst that could happen? I sit in front of a camera and film myself and do things that I like and things that I want, and like there's no downside, because like if no one watches, no one watches. I don't really give a fuck. That's that's also why the J is not famous, J is informative takes on a whole new meaning, because I yeah, I just want to sit here and be myself in a place that I feel like I can be myself, and like I'm not afraid to be myself. And yeah, so that's what this is basically going to be, and I'm super excited about it. Um yeah, so stay tuned because we got a lot of things coming. I think in the next video I'll probably do something like fashion related or maybe music related. Like I've been finding I've been compiling a list of songs that I want to cover, and so I think I'll probably do like a cover pretty soon. But yeah, and I'm gonna try to upload like once a week, and I don't know exactly what day I'm gonna be uploading on, but yeah, you guys can. I will let you guys know when I know and when we all know. So this is gonna be crazy to edit because I've just been all over the place. And I also love it because you guys can't see, but my kitty, I have a calico and a black cat. My calico is Harley, and she is like sitting on top of this shelf of clothes. And so like I just keep looking, like if that's why you think, if you see me like looking above the camera like I probably have been, that's why, because I'm just staring at my cute little kitty. I'll have to insert a photo for you guys, but oh, yeah, I love my kitties. They're my babies. They're my little babies. Um, but yeah, and I'll probably have lots of stories to tell you about my cats. Like, I I need to okay, I'm gonna tell you one story that happened with Harley. So okay, I was like cleaning the kitchen like one does, and I knew I had some like salad that I had to throw out. And so I immediately opened up the fridge, grabbed a bag of salad, closed the fridge, and I took this, like it was stinking. It was so bad. So I just like walked it straight to the dumpster. And I come back inside and I hear Harley meowing a lot. And usually she's pretty vocal, but she was like, this was like constant. And like, so I started looking around and I'm just like, I can hear her, but I'm like, Harley, where are you? Like, what? And finally, I go to the kitchen and I hear her meowing and it's pretty loud. And I open the fridge and there she is. She somehow, in the middle of me grabbing the salad and like closing the fridge, she somehow just like bolted in there and I didn't notice. So I accidentally locked my cat in the fridge. And that sounds so bad, but it was an accident and like she was fine because she was only in there for like 10 seconds, like 20 seconds max. And I'm just like, oh baby, I'm sorry. But also like, why are you just jumping in the fridge like that? Like, come on. So also like if you guys have any funny pet stories, please tell me. Like what are your pets like weird quirks? Because I need to know. I love it. Like they all have such fun personalities and I'm excited to tell you guys more about their personalities. Like I'll have to be like have a meet my kitties video because Harley's a little shit, but she's like my soul kitty. So I love her so much, but she likes to mess with me a lot. And Toby, my other cat, she is like the most precious, sweet thing on earth. Like I think she was either mistreated before I got her or a stray, but she is so precious. Like I was meditating the other day, or not really meditating. I have like neck and back issues, so I was just like laying on a yoga mat with my neck supported, and I was kind of feeling just like stressed out in general. And I was like, sometimes when that happens, I have like a hard time breathing. And like, yeah, like you guys know how anxiety can be. And so I was just like laying there trying to just like close my eyes and breathe. And I had like a towel, like a wet towel over my eyes. And she just like came and just like sat on my stomach and chest and kind of like sprawled out so that like her weight was even, and like it calmed me down so much. And like I think she like when they say that like cats can sense like humans emotions and stuff, like I fully believe that. And I also believe that they know English. Like Harley knows what get off the table means, but she loves to just be like, no, I'm actually gonna lay here and I'm gonna like knock stuff over. But yeah, but anyway, like Toby just sat on my chest and stomach and I was just like, you were like my little service kitty. Like it was so. I love her so much. I really do. But yeah, I think that is kind of all that I want to talk about with my channel. Yeah, this is yeah. I'm really excited. Tell me what you guys think about the set. Tell me if you want me to change anything. Tell me I don't know. Because I'm also going to tell like my lifestyle and I'm doing it for me, but I also want to hear what you guys like think. Like and then I will take it into consideration. And honestly, if it's like something that I don't agree with, I probably won't do it. But like, I'm always open to suggestions. Like, I love critiques, and I always like to know like what I can do better. You know. So if you guys have any ideas of how I could have edited this video better, if I how I could have like I don't know if the audio is crap, like tell me I guess I don't know. Any suggestions, I will take them. I will take them into consideration with all my videos and shit and yeah, I'm just really excited. That's all I've been saying. Like I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Some stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I I have a lot to tell you guys and I have a lot to catch you guys up on. So I would just recommend that you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell and leave a comment and give it some love if you are as excited as I am to hear about my story and hear about just like we can do so much and I'm so excited. I'm gonna release music and make a lot of art videos. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I get like this where I just get so overwhelmed with everything that I'm just like, ah, I can't. Okay, I promise I'm not manic. I'm good. I'm just excited, and this is what happens when I'm way too excited. Okay, I think that's all that I have for you guys. Catch me in the next one. Hopefully, it'll be by yeah next week. Next week sometime. I don't know. Honestly, now that I think about it, I am not going to give myself an upload schedule. Y'all are just going to get videos when you get videos. You will just be surprised. And I hope that maybe you'll be having a bad day and then all of a sudden it's like, Jay's Not Famous uploaded, and you'll be like, oh, fuck yeah. But yeah. Okay. Well, my life is chaos, but organized chaos. And I think that is like, it's so fun that way. I am just like, yeah, 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 you know? Okay, I gotta shut up because like I could go on for hours. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Bye.